A heated argument landed Kevhani Hicks in jail after she's accused of shooting and killing a man.
You were arrested for 1 count of second-degree murder.
Superstar.
Key Vhani. Fast, blow some bad, cool me off cause you a fat. Said they don't know me, but they copy, come again. Oh, you at the top must be the ceiling, you a fan. Cause you a fan. 305, they only try to blackball niggas they feel, but objects in the middle way closer than they appear, huh? See, they can't stop the queen, I'm running circles in light years. Touch more cash than a cashier, got financial blessings as a cashier. Say no time for distractions, no pump faking, just action. My bank sending them emails that they approving every transaction. Ain't worried about the little cashier while I'm dodging every infraction. Yeah, I heard he trying to date the queen, but he too dumb for my satisfaction. Been seeing my impact, they copycat but not exact. They swear that they don't know me, but they pictures stay in the real fact. I been had it all intact while they watching me like contest. I'm in the field playing football while these niggas playing no contact. You talking loud on socials, but keep quiet when we in contact. But if niggas wanna take it, that'll keep Tara right in my compact. I just talked to my guy, he said I'ma let you loose in due time. I let these dummies ass in, so you a karma here that due time. That's why I'm patiently waiting on my throne, getting my shoes signed. When you waiting to get a song approved from a bad deal that you signed. Keep thinking you on top until I'm right up in your face, ho. But let me keep it brief before I catch another case, though. They don't know me, but they copy, come again. That's why they copy, I'm the queen, I come again.
Judge, it's clear from the arrest form that Ms. Hicks is being attacked by 2 men, plummeted to the ground, basically. First, the driver is beating her on the ground, and then the alleged victim also gets out of the car and he begins to beat Ms. Hicks. And the record reflects she's 5 foot, judge, about 120 pounds. She's a very small woman. I don't know what the size of the driver and the alleged victim are, but it's obvious from the arrest form that 2 men are beating her. When Ms. Hicks meets with the officer, she indicates that the alleged victim told her that I'll kill you in 1 hit, which would obviously make anyone afraid for their life when they've just been beaten. She's even hit by the car and injured and had to be taken to the hospital herself. So it's clear that Ms. Hicks was afraid for her life when she's being basically beaten by 2 men, and at one point even struck with the vehicle. So, Judge, I would ask Your Honor to release her and not to find probable cause for second-degree murder. It looks like a clear case of self-defense. Ms. Hicks has no prior record. She's a college student. I would ask Your Honor if you would release Ms. Hicks.
Let me hear from the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. I refer the court to page 4 of the arrest affidavit, the first full paragraph there, where it indicates that the detective, upon review of better video footage of the incident, states that the defendant, yes, there was an altercation with the victim and another unidentified person, but at some point the defendant is able to walk away from the incident. And at that point, she walks away from the incident, and then when the victim has his back towards the defendant is when she fires in his direction. And it's the state's position that at that point, that is in fact an act that is imminently dangerous, obviously, and she has no regard for human life, and at that point, that is when it becomes a murder.
All right, Ms. Court.
Judge, if somebody's telling her, I can get you in 1 hit, that's basically a threat to kill. And being that she was just beaten by them and then he threatens to kill her, I can get you on a hit would make reference to being shot. So it would be an obvious fear for her life, Judge.
I understand your argument. I believe she does have a very good self-defense claim, but a defense is that claim is a defense to the charge. It's not doesn't negate the finding that there is probable cause for second-degree murder. The victim was walking away and she shot him after he was beating on her. So there is probable cause for second-degree murder. She's going to have to go and have an Arthur hearing before the division judge, who I believe is Judge Lodi Jean.
Judge, would you consider any form of release at this point?
I cannot without
Would you consider house arrest, Judge?
I cannot unless the state agrees. I believe there's probable cause for second-degree murder. It's no bond.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. When I think this demonstration right here, I'm talking about my emotions and just my thought pattern instantly yelled to me, why is this sister locked up? This is a clear-cut case of self-defense. Now, I hear a lot of people say, well, hood educated, when he got to walking away, he could have been walking to grab a weapon or something. She had to neutralize the threat. You see what I'm saying? So, it ain't no way that she should be getting second-degree murder when they just beat on this woman. 2 men, not one, beat her. She in fear for her life. And you got people on here talking about he was walking away, he turned his back to her. She shouldn't have shot him, right? Now, according to Florida law, self-defense law, you must meet force with force in order to get a self-defense. And they say they can go off your reasonable fear too, right? Where you can use deadly force. And in this situation right here, she getting beat by 2 men. They could have been going back to the car to shoot her, to grab a gun, a knife, whatever. She had to neutralize the threat. But Florida law say this man had his back turned. And the evidence showed that he wasn't reaching for a gun. There was no weapons in his reach. And that she shouldn't have shot him, being that he was retreating. Yeah, he was retreating. Florida law don't work like that. Now, I hear y'all, you're emotional and all that, but we got to be 100 over here. Florida law don't work like that. And for an example, let's play with this thing a little bit, right? And let me see if your viewpoints change a little bit, because she charged with second-degree murder with a firearm. But the mass majority of y'all right now is saying self-defense, they beat on that sister, it was true, and I understand that. But let's play with it though. Imagine brother getting out the car, going to the trunk to go get his things. One sister get out the car, she all in his face talking. Then she get the fine on him, hitting him with that windmill. You know how y'all women do. She hitting him with that windmill, right? Scratching him, biting him, spitting on him. She just pulling his hair. She doing everything. Then another sister get out the car and they get on top of him and they get to beating him. They fall to the ground, they get to beating this brother. Brother trying to walk away, get his stuff. They throwing all this stuff out on the street and everything. He steady trying to get his stuff to walk away. Finally, he gets to walk away. But one girl out of the 2 push him one last time. And then she starts to walk back towards the car. And when she turned her back, brother pulled out a gun gun her down, shoot her multiple times in the back, and then the legs and arms and all that old type of stuff. Gun her up. Would that be self-defense? Or would that be second-degree murder? Things done changed a little bit now, huh? Yeah, now y'all like, hold on, wait a minute. He shouldn't have shot that sister like that. He wrong. That brother need to be going to jail for first-degree murder, not second-degree. You see how it changed? The reason why I'm bringing this to y'all attention and bringing it to y'all like that is because the law is the law. That joint right there I'm talking about, ain't no bending, ain't no breaking, none of that. Hey, it is what it is. Now, being 100, some people that got all that money, it being for them, though. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. But for us po folk, for us po people, nah, it's straight down the line. And as y'all can see, she had a public defender, so ain't gonna be no bending of the law and all that old type of stuff. But y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see how this thing go. So now they done charged this sister right here with second-degree murder. But here's my thing, y'all. There's way more to this story than what she is leading on with the police. Way more. Because here it is. I understand and I despise men putting their hands on women. I don't agree with that type of demonstration there. But for two, something ain't right about this story. Two men beating on you, on top of you, beating you? What's going on here? This is abnormal behavior. Usually, when the guy, you rolling with your partner, he getting into it with his girl, they get to fighting. Hey, man, if anything, you grab, hey, man, come on, bro, you tripping, man, get off her, man, leave her alone, bro, But to get out the car and help, give her some too? Nah, it's more to it. More to the story. I look, y'all in Florida, y'all got to get in. I'm talking about, man, holla at me. Let me know what's going on down there. But it's more to it. Not only that, though. Because here it is. We have a woman, a sister, 27 years old, who has never been to prison or jail or don't have a felony on her record whatsoever. Going to college. Nice young lady. But for some reason, that day, she got a pistol. For some reason, that day, she putting this joint right here. Keeping this bad boy. I'm putting it right here. And I'm talking about when it was time for her to use it, when she got an opportunity, she ain't hesitate. Like they say, she could have walked away. She could have. Let's be 100. But she said, nah, I got to give him some of these. He done violated. And she demonstrated her measure. And then didn't even run. Reports, she sat there watching the man die and didn't call the police. Other people had to call the police. She sat there, still had the gun, everything. So instantly I thought in my mind, I say, this might be a pimp and a hoe relationship. Pimp done get out of line, or she done get out of line, and now the pimp is administrating some of that pimp stick on her. You know what I'm saying? He that gorilla pimping, right? But then I thought about that and I said, no. Because I would like to believe in her defense, if it was, some gorilla pimping going on, she would have said, hey man, this man used to pimp on me. He used to do this. He been beating on me and all this old type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? If it was a boyfriend, girlfriend thing, what they call that when a woman getting beat on all the time by her boyfriend, some type of syndrome. You know what I mean? battered woman syndrome or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would like to believe that she would have used that in her defense, but she didn't. And what about this other dude in the car that beat on her? According to reports, she ain't even tell the police who that person was. Because they talking about, we looking for the guy in the white Lexus. They ain't got no name, nothing, according to what they putting out there. Usually when they looking for somebody, they say, hey man, look, we looking for this his name. Here go his pictures right here. He got a arrest record. None of that. So it's way more to this story. Way more to this story that she ain't letting up. She ain't telling nobody. And she probably got good reason not to tell nobody. Because whatever they was involved in, she played a major role in it. And the cold-blooded part about everything is this right here. She's still keeping her mouth closed. She ain't saying nothing. Hey, look, that was my manager. That's it. That's as far as she went. That was my manager. But as far as getting, like they said, the police said they don't even know why the incident even occurred. They don't even know why they got the arguing and none of that. So at some point, she must have said, yeah, that's my manager, this, that, and the other. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. So something going on, man. But allow me to say this right here. For you sisters, man. Look, man. Here it is. We got this young girl, 27 years old. Life probably finna be ruined because regardless of what our feelings say, it's self-defense, it's self-defense. The law is the law. And here it is. We got the no felonies, going to college, trying to be a rapper. Now look what's going on. Listen, young women, stay out these streets. Stay away from these street guys. Stay away from this bad boy image that these guys is running around with. If you involved with anybody and you see them commit any type of criminal activity, get away from them. Get away from them. Because a lot of the times what happens is they will involve you into their criminal activity. And if you mess up, they gonna beat you like they beat that girl there. If you mess up, they might even kill you. Because see, we don't know what's going on. But for two guys to be beating on her, something's happening. And a lot of the times, these guys will get you young women and have dope sent to your house. And once the dope get caught up, they thinking you done backdoored them and stuff like that. And you honestly saying, I don't know what happened. And yes, you do. And they killing you. They beating you. They dogging you. So don't get caught up in that mess. You dealing with this so-called street guy and all that old type of stuff. As soon as he try to involve you, hey, baby, I need you to go buy these bullets for me. Hey, baby, I need you to go buy this gun for me. I can't get involved in that. I like you, but I don't like you that much. You trying to get me sent to the penitentiary. You trying to get me felonies on my record. I like you, but I don't like you that much. Hey, baby, I'm trying to have this packet sent to your house. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. My people, they got it locked. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. No, I'm not trying to get caught up in your federal offense, shipping drugs across state lines, shipping guns across state lines just to give them to you so you can commit crimes with them. My address connected to it. No. Don't get involved in none of their criminal activity. If it was up to me, don't involve yourself with criminal type people, period. But see, you girls is hard-headed and you like bad boys and all that old type of stuff until you got a bullet in your ass and now I'm a woman. Why they shooting at me? No, you like bad boys. Why the police raid my house? I ain't did nothing. No, you like bad boys. Why they charging me with murder? Why they charging me with drug offenses? No, you like bad boys. That's why they charging you with all that. So I would advise you, young sisters, don't be like this young girl here. Something is going on that we don't know about. She know about, and she's still keeping her mouth closed, trying to stick to that street code. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.